What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So let's start this video with this crazy physique update from the beast Akim Williams. Maybe we are all sleeping on this guy because his back, which is always considered his weak point, his biggest weakness. But we keep on forgetting that is just one shot. Because does that rear lat spread look anywhere close to being called weak from any angle? So much mass and crazy amount of density. And Akim's conditioning looked crazy impressive for 4 weeks out of this upcoming Arnold, Ohio. Now, I have no idea why Akim parted ways with his former coach, Oscar, after the Olympia back in 2020. Because he looked so great that year that people thought that his comparison with Big Ramy that year, that was crazy good, and people were actually looking forward to his comparison with Big Ramy in 2021. But he kind of fell off the track big time, and Akim to this day believes that 2020 physique was probably his best physique to date. Now it is only a matter of Akim peaking 100% for the prejudging, and then there is gonna be no reason why he cannot finish in the top 5 or maybe as high as top 4 at this upcoming Arnold. Because for those of you guys who do not know, he did beat guys like Brendan Carey, William Bonac at the finals of the Olympia last year. So this is turning out to be such a competitive as well as extremely unpredictable lineup for this upcoming Arnold, especially starting from that 4th place. Because the top 3 spots, we all have that locked in, as majority of the people have Samson winning, Derek in 2nd, and Andrew Jacked in 3rd. So that 4th place, any one of these guys including Akim can take that. So that rear lat spread proves that it's not Akim's back that's weak, it's just one shot, the back double biceps. And he can make up for that in all the other 6 mandatories. Guys, Mr. Olympia Signature Series is now live on hostile.com. Use the code FAZI10 to get 10% discount and click the arrow below to check out all the hostile products. So talking about Derek Lunsford, next up we have an update from 2023 Mr. Olympia champion. Now we are now 4 weeks out of this upcoming Arnold, and just look at the size of Derek's legs. Maybe it was just a case of Derek over dieting, overtraining, and coming in absolutely flat and very deflated for this past Miss Olympia. And that is why he took the biggest hit last year. And that is why he dropped down to 3rd. So why no judge said that Derek's legs were out of proportion after he won the Olympia back in 2023. In fact, Tyler Mannion said that Derek made some incredible improvements in his legs, especially from the side. So Derek has been counted out a lot after placing 3rd at this past Miss Olympia for this upcoming Arnold. And maybe he also got disrespected a lot. But the man is coming back with a vengeance. Now we cannot predict whether he's gonna win this show or not. But the thing we can predict is that he is gonna look way better at this upcoming Arnold compared to what we saw at the Olympia last year. And it's probably gonna be the most fired guy on that stage, at least in certain areas, like the hamstrings and the glutes, and the overall back. Now the lowest point in Derek's career, that was placing top 4 back at the Olympia 2020, a year he was supposed to win that 212 Olympia title. And from that point onwards, he has continued to do great things, and that included winning the Olympia in the 212, and then placing 2nd at the Olympia in the Men's Open, that too at his Olympia debut in the Men's Open, and then winning the whole damn thing back in 2023. So he knows pretty well how to bounce back from a low point. Now, I do not think this is gonna be an easy show to win, and not just for Derek, for the reigning Miss Olympia Samson Dauda as well. Throughout 2024 and the build-up for the Olympia, all the media kept on talking about his chest and his shoulders and his most muscular shot, because that was the one thing missing from his Olympia winning package back in 2023. And nobody talks about that anymore, because Derek made some significant improvements in all those areas. And we saw him hitting a most muscular in his recent YouTube video, which was taken at 5 weeks out, and he has started to get harder and grainier as well. So this will surely be a very competitive overall package by a former Miss Olympia. So again, I'm gonna say, do not count out Derek Lunsford. Guys, Gorilla Wear is offering a massive discount of up to 70% right now. Use the code FAZI10 to get 10% extra discount. So the big announcement from Dubai Pro Promoters, that just came out. And it was the 3rd biggest show on the calendar year, back in 2024. So once again, they aren't gonna let Pittsburgh Pro steal that spot. I know most of you guys are interested in the men's open class. So a massive increase of $40,000 that is announced for the men's open winner. And that means it is gonna be $140,000 for Dubai Pro men's open winner. And Barros Tabani was the one who won that show last year. And the man is all ready to defend that title this year. Now, even that third place finish in the men's open, that is gonna get a whopping 25 grand, which is the same as the prize money for the New York Pro. And that is just insane. And this should encourage many of these top pros out there, like for instance Martin Fitzwater, who has already committed to doing this upcoming Dubai Pro, and is gonna go all in for this one. And hopefully more big names will enter. So Breon Ansley, the Dubai Pro winner in classic physique from last year, he got 60 grand, which by the way was the biggest purse of his career. So this year, they have added another 10 grand, which means $70,000 for the winner for classic physique. I guess Chris Bumstead got 50k in prize money for this past Miss Olympia. So they are giving $20,000 more than that. So with Ramondino sitting out of this entire season, and also Ors Klashinsky not doing any show, except for the Olympia, it is gonna be Michael Daboul, Terrenc Ruffin, and hopefully some other big names fighting for that title, because that's a lot of money on the line. Erin Banks might also return to defend the men's physique title, because he has got this opportunity to earn another 10 grand this year, because the winner of the men's physique division will get a whopping $50,000 instead of 20, and the 212 plus, that is gonna win 40 grand for the first place. Now we are living in a great times in bodybuilding, where the bodybuilders can literally make plenty of money by just competing and winning these big shows. So the future of professional bodybuilding looks so great right now, and we are gonna see some great names at this upcoming Dubai Pro. Andrew Jack training with that mask on is giving Kai Green vibes, because Kai was the one who did some of his guest posing wearing those weird masks. So in his dictionary, that was his form of art. And finally we got to see Andrew Jack training in a tank top, giving us a sneak peek of how things are looking at 4 weeks out. So the man is looking big, round and 3D, and there is a reason this man is called the Mona Lisa of bodybuilding. And back in 2022, when he won the Arnold Amateur, and then he went on to win the Texas Pro that year, people were just so impressed that some people said that he could potentially fight for the Olympia title back in 2022 on his first try. Even a guy like Jay Cutler said that back in 2022 when he was about to make his Olympia debut. Now it is kinda too bad that Andrew's track record, especially at the Olympia, that just hasn't been that good, even though he has been placing top 5 in the world for the last couple of years. But that was him not even close to his personal best, and that just proves how much unfulfilled potential is there for Andrew Jack. So the world of bodybuilding has been ready for a shocker from Andrew Jack for such a long time, especially after last year's Texas Pro. That was simply incredible. Maybe he can shock the world in 4 weeks time at this upcoming Arnold. So would you guys be even a bit surprised if this was the current off-season physique update of the Persian Wolf Hadi Choopan? Because the man stays so lean throughout the year, and his former coach, Hadi Choopan, was always very conscious on how big Hadi can get, even in the off-season, because as a short guy, the biggest mistake Hadi would have made, was ruin his lines, grow his waistline, and become blockier. So the genius of both Hadi Choopan and Hadi Choopan is that they never let that happen. Now Hadi is such a professional on stage in terms of posing and keeping that waistline tight at all times. The waist has never been an issue for him. Now Hadi Choopan can come back and win back the Olympia title, because what we saw from him at this past Miss Olympia, that just wasn't even close to his personal best, which in my opinion was the Arnold last year. And you know what? Seeing these scorecards, especially after the prejudging, where Samson and Hadi were tied on the same scores, the Arnold version of Hadi Choopan might have won the Olympia title. So a big unanswered question in regards to Hadi Choopan is that, whom he's gonna go with as his new coach for this upcoming season. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.